It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Go. 180.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive. Created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Five.
Out of the gun. Gone. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Not. 20.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 44.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
You. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Double dog. That's the way.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up third down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go.
Now gone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So a critical mistake roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
It's just me and you.
Now a run with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Flag will come with it, and that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. And we're going 37 is the mic. Mike 37. I'm coming after you.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, Shaq. 70 Lions.
Let him know. Check.
Panther 60.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That's out to the left and complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
51, Mike. Mike 51. It's a party now. Deuce.
19 Tiger. 18 Rattler.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Yo, Mike 51. Hey, let's go.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 37. Let's go. We got this. Tight dog. Hawk 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Yeah, sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Goff now looking to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get in there now. 44, Mike 44. 3 buzz.
Hey, kill.
Check 26.
Now gone. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Tonight, 20.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, watch the slant.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
You got nothing. 47.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. Going for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll come out in the pistol. Goff now looks to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
We got this.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they moved the football okay at times.
about is it almost turns into a basketball game.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 78 yards. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Mike, check. Rig alert. Watch the back. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 5'9", Mike 5'9".
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know that's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gone. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags
Oh, yeah.
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And now it's 2nd down.
Black 20.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
47 to Mike, boys. 47. Check, 47.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Goff now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that could be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Tonight, 180. Check back 47. Hey, defense, let's go. 47, Mike, 47, Mike, 47. I'll get him.
On play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On the counter, this is Akers. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line.
Not 180.
Target. 47's the mic, boy. 47.
On first down, gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the
Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
47's the mic. 47's.
They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down.
Ready, set. Seven's the mic. Mic 37. I'm on the right. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Slam, slam, slam. Back, back, back.
60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their seconds to go in this first half.
White 20.
Check, check. Woo-hoo.
Now Goff on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
We go tonight. White 20.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 44.
Goff throwing again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Lucky. Bravo 80. Check 3. 19 Lion.
Will throw now on the final play. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Keep playing hard. You ain't gonna burn me.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
70 Lion. You got tight. You got tight right there. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return here is stopped at the 35. Yard line.
You know it. What's my name? What's my name?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
59, Mike, check, 59. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Check.
And they'll try and run the option, pick it up. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Micah Kaiser able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 6 down, check 6 down.
Here we go on 4th down.
All day,
And he
baby.
takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is...
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike, 50.
Check.
On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. He spins free. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Shut up. Cowboy 80. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
At the 60.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution... was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Come on, fellas.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll bring this all the does that penalty wipe out the INT?
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
56 to Mike.
From the red zone now, gone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Shell.
Out of the gun, gone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go. This is it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Goes to the 180.
Check, 47. Army.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Defense all day. 44's the mic. Check.
On first down, Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second and 11 now. They'll try the air now with Gong. Going up top for Kupp. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Let's go, defense.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, lift.
A shotgun snap for Gong. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
For what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Goff on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by John Johnson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Yeah,
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it's going to be second down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Shut up, Cowboy 80.
Let's go deep, Tiger. Let's go deep, Tiger.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 62 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
47 Mike, 47.
All day, baby, all day, baby.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Shell.
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
They'll run this with Akers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Maverick Wall.
Going right back to Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a fresher kicker. That one was never in doubt.
That's all. That's all. Hey, nothing. Bam. Go get him. Go get him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Big Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he completes it to Westbrook. He's still on his feet. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll find Everett there, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. The 40. He's at the 30.
Showtime today, baby.
And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it.
This is too easy right here. Too easy.
And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he'll bang that one through. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's is up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
On your team. 60 Bison.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
There we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. I can hear you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
There we go, 37's the Mike.
Toss play to Robinson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for L.A., it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here. Los Angeles. So long, everybody. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.